Welcome back to Mrs. Rundown. In today's video I am going to be recapping the events of Man Up, a 2015 comedy/romance film. Spoilers ahead. You have been warned. Now like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this video. Nancy is a 34-year-old journalist who has been dating unsuccessfully for the past 4 years. Her sister encourages her to keep putting herself out there. Nancy goes to her friend's engagement party and has an awkward blind date. She then travels to London to attend her parents' 40th anniversary celebration. On the train, she sits across from Jessica, a bubbly younger woman who is going on a blind date based on a book called 6 Billion People in You. While talking to Jessica, Nancy expresses her pessimism about life and love. Jessica walks off the train at London Waterloo Station, deliberately leaving her book behind for Nancy. Nancy pursues Jessica to return it but loses her as Jessica goes into a bookstore to pick up a new copy. Jack, Jessica's blind date, thinks Nancy is Jessica because of the book. Before Nancy can explain the situation, Jack charms her with his rambling introduction. She impulsively pretends to be Jessica. Despite the fact that Nancy is not who she says she is, the two hit it off immediately. They talk and get to know each other, and Nancy learns that Jack is a 40-year-old divorced man who is an online marketing manager. They have a good time while drinking and bowling. Then, Nancy runs into her secondary school classmate and stalker, Sean, who works at the bowling alley. He finds out about Nancy's deception and tries to blackmail her into kissing him in a bathroom stall. The two are caught in a compromising position by Jack, and Nancy admits that she is not actually his date. Jack and Nancy get into an argument, criticizing each other's opinions and life choices. After realizing that they have lost Jack's bag and Nancy's notebook, they both race back to the bar they visited earlier. There, they meet Ed and Hillary, Jack's soon-to-be ex-wife. Trying to irritate Hillary, Jack pretends that Nancy is his girlfriend, and Nancy goes along with it. She learns that Ed and Hillary had an affair, which led to the divorce. Jack gets upset and goes to a bathroom stall. Nancy joins him, and he tearfully admits that he has not recovered from his failed marriage. Nancy says that her own bad relationship history has made her bitter. She consoles Jack and says that he will eventually be alright. They go back to the bar, and Nancy accidentally sets Ed on fire before spraying Ed and Hillary with a fire extinguisher, to Jack's delight. Nancy decides to go to her parents' anniversary party, which is already underway. She is about to invite Jack, but he learns that Jessica still wants to meet him, so they part ways. Nancy arrives at her parents' party but is sad about leaving Jack. During his date with Jessica, Jack finds that they do not have much in common, and he realizes that leaving Nancy was a mistake. With Jessica's blessing, he goes to find Nancy. He enlists the help of Sean, but Sean sends Jack to the wrong address and goes to try his luck with Nancy himself, to no avail. Jack ends up at a party of teenagers, but one of the teenagers knows where Nancy's parents live, and they all go there. Nancy gives a speech at the anniversary party about how her date with Jack changed her for the better. Then, Jack arrives. He tells Nancy that he wants to be with her, and they kiss. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these movie summaries. It really helps the channel out.